Plumbing still seems to be hooked up. Good grief.
Alright guys, just came over to my rental. I don't have the GoPro with me, so I will do a quick walkthrough with you guys. I did a walkthrough with a tenant before I took possession of it back, and it's not in too bad a shape compared to the way I've gotten them before and the way I actually received this house after a girl who had lived here for 6 years or so gave it back to me. Just came in the side door. Here's the living room. This is the second time I've put new carpet in this place in between tenants. Here, apparently they barricaded the door with a bunch of furniture they didn't want anymore, so no one could break in. I have to get this stuff out of here. Anybody wants a Sony stereo? This is a 2-bedroom and a 1-bath. I can get about $1,000 a month for this, how to rent. So here's the front bedroom. Everything's in relatively good shape here. Linen closet I redid with cedar years ago. Redid all these doors. Put in all new pine 6-panel doors, all the trim all the way around. Got redone. Bedroom number 2. Take you upstairs real quick. This just used to be a closet here, and previous owners took the closet out, put the stairs in, finished the attic. It's not the greatest finish, but it is finished. And a little closet there. And a nice bedroom area, office area, whatever you'd want to use it for, playroom. Not very high ceilings. 6'2" maybe. Here we go. Must have been playing darts, or maybe it was a shooting gallery, or they were trying to hang a television here. But it is what it is. So this thing's about 1,400 square foot with the addition off the back, which I will show you shortly. But now there's all the quote-unquote bedrooms. Here's the bathroom, and here's what I got left. Yeah, I already deducted all the amount of that from the deposit, so I gotta get that replaced. But they owned up to it. Shower tub surround is filthy. For whatever reason, every tenant I've ever had busts the little blocks off of here that I always put in to keep the water from coming out and making everything leak down there, and then making me have to replace all the drywall, flooring, trim. You can see that that trim's already been wet a million times. Oh, don't get me started on that. Let's head down to the basement. It's a decent basement. It's relatively dry down here. An old workbench. Actually even left a Christmas tree. There's where the hookups, washer and dryer go. The old concrete sink. The light bulb's blown out over here, but furnace. Got my furnace guy coming in a couple days to give this a once over. You can see it is working in there. Newer hot water heater, if you can see that. We just replaced that probably a year or so ago. Other side is mostly finished. Shelf here, back in that corner is where the water meter is. They left some furniture, which I might try to clean up real quick and stage it up in the living room. I don't need it, and it might be needed by the next people. There's a little bar area. They actually left me some stools. Neat little thing. Here's the kitchen. Redid this whole thing. It was weird. This used to actually have carpet in here, which was not good for stains and stuff. This window was the existing rear window of the house, but this was all covered up, and all it had was a sink and a couple cabinets, a cabinet there, a cabinet there, a couple cabinets here. So I blew that open and made a pass through there, rearranged stuff so I could actually get the dishwasher in, and it has room for a 36-inch refrigerator there. I had an old used microwave, threw that in there. It still works pretty well. Just cheap Menards cabinets, but they seem to have held up. Usually just have to go through and tighten some screws. The conundrum is you want to have stuff that's relatively durable, but you don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on the cabinets because you know they're going to destroy them anyway. This archway I made a little bit bigger. This steps into all addition. This is a dining room area, and down there is the great room, I guess you would call it, family room. This is on a slab here. There's the outside. You can see it's snowing, so I'm not working today. I'm working on this place. When I purchased it, none of this was finished back here, so I put the stairs in, put the railing in. I think that is the second or third sliding door I've installed on this place because they destroy them, because that's just what happens. So if I have any actual pictures of the kitchen when I was doing the demo, it was several years ago, but I'll try to put those up now. It's a house in a very urban area. It's not downtown and it's not in really a bad part of town, but it is a lot of rentals. It's one of those neighborhoods that's turned into a lot of rentals. Like I said, it's about 1,400 square feet. There's no garage. It does have half of the second lot because that house got torn down. The guy that lived there never took care of it and couldn't pay for it. Ended up the county owning it. They tore it down. I bought half. People on the other side bought half the lot. So it's got a nice sized lot. I would like to put a garage up, but I think I would completely overbuild myself for the neighborhood. I won't be able to get my money back out of it. So it's 1,400 square foot with a basement, no garage, 2 bedrooms, finished dormer, 1 full bath. I've redone everything in PEX plumbing. It's got all vinyl replacement windows. They're not so new anymore, but they are newer than the house. The house was built in 1945, I think. I put a new roof on it 12 years ago, maybe longer. It's been sided. I put all this vinyl flooring in, and it's held up really, really well. I probably picked it up at Menards. Most of all this stuff came from Menards because there's a Menards around the corner. It just makes it easy. I redid all the doors with the pine 6 panel, and they were stained. They've held up stained so far. They are definitely getting a little beat up. They probably have to get painted at some point, but the people that lived here last had a small dog. It was just a young couple, and all they had was the dog, and I was getting $1,000 a month from them. They didn't destroy things besides that vanity top. When it's rented, when people are paying, when they're not destructive, it's a great situation. The girl I had in here, she was in here for at least 6 years. She destroyed this kitchen. Ended up bringing in a dumpster and gutting everything. And that sucked. I should have gone after her and sued her, but I would have never got any money out of her anyway. And then you just got the money from the lawsuit. legal fees and whatnot that you have to cover yourself because you never get the judgment. You can get the judgment, but you'll never see the judgment because they'll never pay you. So today I'm just working on vacuuming and probably, try to grab spider webs and stuff from up around the corners and get an itemized list of things that are going to need to be fixed. Try to pick that up, get over here. If I can have this thing flipped in a month or so, I'll be happy. Get back to making some money on this instead of just being the expense of the mortgage. I can't really physically work construction my whole life, so I'm looking for some passive income, and rentals could be the way to go. So, all right, guys, I gotta get cleaning up here, and I'll bring it back here at some point and see you on that video.